Hi, everybody. Welcome to Not Even Close podcast with Kylie Levine
and Rhiannon Springer.
Today, we're going to be talking about
dun, dun, dun.
space and the Earth as well, and just how that doesn't make any sense at all. We're back with your favorite series. Everyone's been loving it.
What? The not even... or
the That's the whole thing.
I was about to say the not even close series, and that doesn't even make sense.
That's the whole thing.
Or things that don't make sense series, yeah.
People are just absolutely loving it. I think we're coming off smarter each time, so...
I've learned a lot.
Yeah, me too. I've learned
from
a lot.
my research.
Yeah, I've learned a lot.
It makes me feel pretty dumb. But I have learned a lot. So.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think this one might be one of the worst ones. I think I'm gonna sound the dumbest in this one, honestly.
Okay.
Mostly because not that I don't believe this stuff.
Oh, she doesn't believe it.
I just am not convinced. I'm not fully convinced.
She doesn't believe it.
Of a lot of this stuff.
Kylie, you don't believe it even a little bit.
If someone in NASA would like to reach out.
Let's start. I'm just gonna make a couple. Oh my gosh, talk. First of all, Kylie doesn't believe that the Earth is round.
No. I've read a fact that every picture of the Earth we've seen that's round is just a bunch of pictures put together. So technically, just technicalities here, we have not seen a picture of the full Earth.
But people that have been to space have seen the full Earth.
Been to space.
Oh, she doesn't believe that people actually go to space. That's my
I would like to go prove it. I just don't like the fact that I haven't seen a picture of the full Earth yet. We haven't. We haven't seen a full picture of the Earth, and until I see one and it's proven, I don't believe it. But that's just kind of how
Anyways, Kylie's gonna talk about things around like. Wow, I really can't speak today.
It's okay.
You're gonna be talking about the Earth, and I'm gonna be talking more about like space in general.
Yeah, the research I did actually helped me a lot. Some of it kind of got me. So first I started off with like when it was founded, when the Earth was like
when the Earth was found, guys.
No, the Earth's age is 4,543 billion years, which is crazy.
What did you think?
Which also, how did they find that out? Like, what told them that? You know what I mean?
It all started with the Big Bang. Bang.
What is that?
Big Bang. First of all, that's from Big Bang Theory.
Oh.
But that's how the Earth started.
Yeah, but I don't understand how they were like, oh, the Earth is like. How did they find that out?
Just
who told them?
You didn't do that in your research.
No,
sorry that Kylie's coming here with very little.
No.
Very little fact for you guys.
I did find out. Okay,
with her large statements.
It was first found that the Earth was round by Greek philosophers in the 3rd century BC, which I don't know what 3rd century BC means. Like 3rd century B. Is that just 1, 2, 3? What year is that?
What philosopher?
Okay, so Pythagoras in 600 BC said like, yeah, maybe.
That it was round.
Yeah, he was like, it's probably round, guys. And they're all like, nah, it's not. And then the first person to actually, oh crap, I forgot how to say his name. The first person to measure the circumference of the Earth.
Don't hold it against us, please.
Is Eratosthenes. Eratosthenes.
Just spell it for him.
Eratophanes. And the way he did it was actually really cool and kind of convinced me a little bit. But he put different sticks in these two different.
This is for proving that the Earth is round.
It was measuring the circumference, but also proving it was round. He put 2 sticks in 2 different cities in Italy, and then like would measure the angle of its shadow at different times. So like one city had an angle that was 7 degrees, and one had like 0 shadow. Isn't that kind of cool? I thought that was actually kind of interesting. The fact that his brain was like, let's put a stick in the ground.
I think it's like it always fascinates me to see like the way people first come up with things.
Yeah, it's
because
crazy.
Like even though like okay, that's not exactly how we found it, but it's a starting point. Like, the starting point for everything is like it really just fascinates me.
It's crazy.
Like, how did you think to do that?
Why would they think to do that?
Why did you think?
Why would you think to be like So Christopher Columbus also thought it was round as well. He was like one of the very like first people. Besides the ancient Greeks.
A lot of people didn't think the Earth was round.
Yeah.
They are Kylie followers.
No, I'm not, I don't think I'm not a flat earther.
No, but
I
like,
just need to see it.
I'm not a flat earther.
I just need to see, I want to see it before I'm like, it is round.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
I understand that, but
Yeah.
there's just so much science and fact behind it to back it up.
Well, so one thing, like, they've also, like, they found, like, the Earth's diameter is 7,917.5 miles, which I also want to know, how did they do that? Did someone literally take a tape measure and walk around on a boat and a plane and all that?
They're floating around.
Like, that's crazy. Okay. The Earth weighs 5.972 times 10 to the 24th kgs. So that's, like, an insanely large number. How did they weigh that? They can't put the Earth on a scale. Like, and also, like, would a fat person change that weight, or is this only the Earth?
This is the Earth.
Just the Earth itself.
I bet.
But, like, when a volcano erupts, is that changing the weight? Do you know what I mean?
I wonder if they just, like, I mean, there's no way they can be certain. I feel like you can't be certain about that. But I feel like just, like, thinking about, like, the basic elements of the Earth and, like, okay, how much of this exists. And then,
yeah, but they're like, this is, like, a claim. Like, they are saying this is how much the Earth weighs. They're lying. I think they're lying.
I think you could say about.
Yeah.
This is
I
about
think this
how
is
much
an
the Earth
insane
weighs.
estimate that is maybe correct. I have to fix my boobs. Keep falling. I'm gonna cut this out. Don't worry. Anyway, so
Yeah, that is, like...
I think it's crazy that they can find that. All this stuff, like, I looked up, like, so the gravity actually makes sense because it's just an equation. The gravity's 9.8.
But I mean,
if you took
think
physics,
about,
you know
this
that.
is actually hurting my brain now.
Yeah.
Like, nothing new is, like, entering the Earth, really.
Yeah.
And nothing's really leaving the Earth.
Yeah.
So, like, what's here is here. So that kind of makes sense in a way of, like, if they're like, okay, these are all
Except
the things we
babies.
have. I mean, you can, like, things can be made.
Babies.
But the materials already exist. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
in some way, everything exists for
Ooh, that's so,
what we're making.
Ooh, I don't like that at all. I hate that.
Like, everything is really already here, which is kind of a really disturbing fact.
I hate that. One thing that also, like, in my head, I was like, no, when people die, they go up to heaven, but, like, their bodies stay here. Like,
Yeah, like, you're burying them,
you're
but
not leaving.
unless you get cremated.
Yeah, but that's still,
But then
it's still here.
Your ashes are
You're not
still
being
here.
thrown into space or anything, which would be a cool way. Maybe I might do that. That would be cool. But so
Kylie's proposing that we all just go float in space after we die.
what was I gonna say?
Send us off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Crap, I forgot. Oh, okay, so I remember. So maybe this doesn't shock most people, but in my head, the Earth is a perfectly round sphere. That's not true.
Yeah.
Like, it's, like, not round. It's, like, round-ish, but it's not a sphere.
Not perfectly.
Not at all perfectly. So that kind of blew my mind in general. Maybe people thought about that. I haven't ever think about
that.
I think that's weird, and that makes my head hurt a little bit because I'm like, in my head, in all the pictures, it is a ball.
Yeah,
so, yeah. So that also means, because it's not a perfectly round sphere, that in different places, the gravity's different.
Yeah.
On this planet, which is so crazy to me, that, like, gravity can differ on one planet.
Right, like, it's not all the same.
Yeah. It's like you could literally walk somewhere else and have a different,
like, the magnetic pole is different places. Yeah.
So, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I go and
So
like
weird.
Mountains. I think if you go up high, like, I know the air's thinner. I think gravity's different. I think, but because the Earth is not perfectly round, gravity is not 9.8 everywhere. It's different. It doesn't go by much. I guess you're not gonna like fly anywhere, but like
yeah, you just start floating.
But like
that'd be kind of sick. Like,
that would be sick.
Oh, if I go to this part, I can just start flying.
That would be sick. That's probably what's in the middle of the ocean that we're not
discovering. Or like because then the animals in the ocean would just like
maybe that's what they're doing.
All the fish are just like,
dude, we don't know if that's happening or not. That could be happening. We don't know.
Like certain times they're like,
Narnia.
Okay, guys, we're safe. There's no one around.
Let the cruise ship pass by, they all like hide.
Yeah, they're like, oh no, go back. That's really when you see like, you think you see like a fish jumping out of the water, but really it was starting to fly.
There's like fly fishing. I don't really know how it works.
When you see like the dolphins come up but really they were just taking a peek to see if anyone was around. They're about to take flight. Oh, that's really funny.
Yeah, no, I think it's really interesting though. Another thing I found was like, okay, these two things again, don't know how they got them, but they did. Google and NASA claims that the orbital speed of the Earth is not 29.78 kilometers per second, which is really fast. So how are we not? I don't get how we're not feeling that.
Yeah, the speed
we're
is,
spinning
but it's
right
really
now.
slow actually.
Yeah, but like in my head, that's fast.
Because like
per
we
second?
would feel. I think it is. It does fascinate me.
We
how
should
just
spin
can't
that.
feel.
We should spin like that fast per second and see like how it feels.
Okay, be looking out for a reel of this or something.
Yeah,
This will happen.
We're gonna try this.
We're doing this later.
And then the axial tilt is 23.44 degrees, which is we're tilted. Like not only are we spinning right now, so we're spinning, and then we're also spinning around a big object. So
that is crazy.
two spinning things, and then we're also on top of that, we're tilted 24 degrees. That's just like.
It's insane.
Like that would put like little Victorian children into a coma if we told them that. Like that's insane. That is crazy. I don't think that's like. I mean, it's real, but like, is it?
It is crazy to me how did you figure that out?
One thing, yeah, exactly. They could totally be lying.
We're just like, yeah.
They could.
We're at 24.
Totally.
We're at a 24-degree tilt. Sick.
They could 100% be just not telling the truth.
They're like, put this in the science textbooks.
Yeah,
we're gonna teach the kids this.
Who writes the science textbook? Who funds it? The government. NASA. Who
funds
NASA?
Lying
the government.
To us?
So like
we're on to you.
Yeah, we really. Oh no, we just got so many red flags. We're gonna get.
They are waving.
NASA's literally like on our iPads right now, but
they're listening. They're like, take it down, take it down. Don't expose us.
No, for real though, I really don't. I don't understand.
We're gonna start handing out flyers like, are we really at a 24-degree?
I'm gonna join. What's that lady that like goes around campus and talks about it? She talks about like how the Earth is flat or whatever.
There's so many people that go around campus like, is the Earth real? And like a bunch of weird stuff.
Is the Earth real?
Kylie, you're gonna catch Kylie with her. Like, it's not real, guys. It's really not.
It's not. I just like I would love some proof. I bet there's proof out there. So like, if you work at NASA, go ahead and send it to me. I'd literally love to see it.
About the tilt and stuff.
Yeah,
like
I just don't. I would love proof. If it's real, I'll believe you. Just prove it.
You should have read some more articles about that. It probably like
about how they found out the tilt. I looked up how did they find out the tilt, and all I got was it's 24 degrees.
Nice.
So I don't think they found it out. They were just like, one guy was like, I'm gonna say it's 24. Yeah,
it just is. Don't question it.
Yeah, I did look it up though. I didn't see anything except there was a couple it's a lot of like we wouldn't be able to understand it if we did. It's a lot of physics equations.
Oh yeah.
So
count me out.
Do it in simpler terms and I'll be able to understand. Okay, so after I looked up those things, I thought that was all interesting. I don't know if that's really even these things are even measurable.
Yeah.
Honestly. So then I wanted to look into like actual like random facts about the Earth, and I looked on NASA. And apparently, so 4.6 billion years ago, the days were only 6 hours. So, like, the orbits were only 6 hours.
That's insane.
How would you get anything done? Like, anything. I'd go to class and go to bed. Like, my classes equal 6 hours. I think that's crazy. It's crazy. How would you do anything?
I'm like really thinking about this right now.
Yeah,
that's insane.
And I don't know. I tried to look into it a little more.
Though?
And so like, okay, let me see. I don't know if that includes like sleeping time. So like 3 hours awake, 3 hours of sleep, and then that'd be so exhausting. Let me see.
I'm really curious about that.
I don't know. Oh, actually, I didn't keep it up, but I could find it.
It's okay. We can include. Some
I think that's
stuff
so.
Later.
Along with that is every century, the day increases 1.7 millisecond. So, like in like 10 centuries, it's going to be longer.
Happening?
I don't know.
Why does that make any sense?
I mean, okay.
That doesn't make sense.
They did have an explanation, but like...
What was the explanation?
It's because the distance between the sun is getting bigger, I think.
Oh.
Or something like that.
I mean... But, like, how?
That's crazy, though.
Like, how?
It's also crazy, how did they measure that? Like, how are they like, oh, like like, I don't like, no one lives for a century.
My brain is frazzled.
No one lives for a century, so, like, no one can actually prove that. But, like, I don't know. I just think, like, that number, they just pulled it right out of their butts. Like, I think they were just like, probably. This is a good estimate. I don't think any of it's, like, set in stone here. You know? Going along with the sun. Okay, this I just think is kind of funny. So, like, okay, the sun's a star, right? So, stars will burn out. Once the hydrogen is, like, burns out, they burn out and they will die. Like, the sun will die
but
one day.
Not anytime soon.
It's 5 billion years. And it will literally...
I think we really should be concerned.
No, I'm not concerned. I'm just like, that's crazy. Like, we literally need the sun to live.
Yeah.
And then if it does die, it literally will... We're so close. We're the third planet, so we'll literally get vaporized. Like, what?
Don't worry, guys. We're not in danger.
I'm not, like, worried about it. I just... That's crazy.
Yeah.
That, like, one day...
It is kind of...
It will die.
Just like... And
like,
that's the end.
It's not...
That was the end.
Exactly. Like, they're not saying, like...
Unless
it
we
might
figure out,
die.
No, it will.
One day, it will die. Period.
Unless we figure out a way to live without the sun.
NASA says the only way to get around that is to go to a different planet.
Right.
Because we're so close that we literally will get.
But eventually the other planets will go away too.
Yeah. At least we have 5 billion years to figure it out.
Yeah.
I hope you guys figure it out.
We've got some time. I mean, maybe not in our life.
But that's crazy. Like, I just think it's crazy that, like, yeah, it will die. Like, they have, like, this will die.
Yeah.
That big thing, you see? Yeah, it's going to die eventually.
It is crazy just to think, like, we have to have the sun to survive.
Yeah.
Like, without it, like, we're just nothing.
Exactly. And then if it dies, we're screwed. We're literal toast. Burnt toast. Because we'll just be little crumbles.
Gone.
Yeah. Not a bad way to go, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sounds so fun, Kylie.
Better than, like, zombies or something.
That's the way I want to die.
Better than a slow death. Pancreatic cancer or something.
Oh my gosh.
Would you rather have a slow, painful death or just vaporized? Anyways. Please don't vaporize.
We're getting off topic. No one's gonna die, I promise.
My last little bit of research.
We're all gonna die, but not today.
Whoa. Dark.
You're getting dark. Would you rather vaporize or no, you said would you rather or get cancer? I mean, neither.
I used to think that vapes were, like, vaporized. Like, I used to think that it was, like, a different word. So, like, people were vaporizing their lungs. Like, when I first heard the word, I was like, immediately I was like, vaporize. So I was like, oh my God. That probably really hurts, doesn't it?
I mean, they're burning their lungs.
Yeah. I mean, it's not actually vaporizing their lungs, but, like, you literally...
Okay, we need to get back on.
Anyway,
we have way too much to go through.
Okay. So, I also looked into the, like, just moon, like, facts about the moon. One thing... Okay, this is the last thing about the Earth. But, it has... So, the moon doesn't just orbit the Earth. It's also... There's 2 little asteroids that also orbit the Earth. I didn't know that. That's cute. I love that.
That's cute.
I find that adorable. It's called Cruthen.
Yep.
That was
I'm
not
sure that's
0% correct.
I would love a person from NASA to listen to this.
But I think that's just fun. I think it's like the moon's little babies, you know?
They're BFFs.
They go hang out. So cute. And so the moon orbits 2,300 miles per hour. Okay,
yeah,
is that not fast?
That's insane.
In my head, like, that's fast.
It makes sense in a way, though, because, like, when do you see the moon?
I don't get how we can't see it go. You know what I mean?
It's just, like, circling around your house.
Yeah. I mean, I guess... Oh, wait. I know why. Because it goes around the Earth. But, like, still, like, I feel like in the sky, it should be, like...
Yeah.
At least that fast, you know? No, it's...
Like,
I
used to think, like, when I was little in the car, like, when we're driving, that the moon is, like, coming with us. But it's really just there.
One thing I do, like... I used to freak me out was, like, if you look over there... And you'd see the moon. And then, like, 5 hours later, you'd look, and it would be over there. I was like...
You're like, whoa, wait a second.
I was like, whoa.
Hold on.
What just happened?
Something's not right.
Oh, my God. But, yeah, so I thought that was really fast. And then, okay, to get to the moon from Earth, it's 2,300... Oh, my God, wait. 2,038... 200,000. Oh my god.
Take
200,038. How do I say this?
Maybe
238,900 miles. Oh my god. Why is that so hard?
You need to go back to elementary school and know how to read numbers. It's fine.
Okay, that honestly.
Hold on. I'm so thrown off by the number situation. What were you saying?
238,000 miles.
Is what?
Is the distance between Earth and the moon.
Okay.
So that only takes 3 days.
That makes sense.
That seems way too short. I can get to California in 3 days. And that's only like 1,000 miles.
Yeah, but the moon is close. Like, it's not that far.
It's 238,900 miles.
But that's really not that far.
Really? And when I looked that up in my head, I was like, oh my god. Like, you must be going really, really slow. But I realized they're going really fast.
They're going really fast.
Yeah. Because in my head,
I feel like that makes the most sense out of anything.
If you looked up right now how to get to California and you looked up drive, it would be like 3 days. So either go to the moon or go to California.
We're going to the moon.
No, I'm going to California. But anyway.
Moon or California.
So also I read that it orbits every 28 days, which for a second I was like, oh my god, that's each month. That's not the same thing. But like I was like, whoa.
It just goes away.
No, it doesn't mean anything. Like it doesn't count our months or anything. Like it literally just orbits the Earth.
Yeah, the moon doesn't know when our months are.
Yeah, but in my head I was like, oh my god, that's why we have months.
Yeah, this is it. And this is groundbreaking.
And then it took me a minute. I was like, oh wait, I don't think that's right.
Kylie's like at NASA's door, like, guys, I figured it out. I have figured it out.
Okay, I have 2 more things, and then we'll go to the space. But so one thing I thought was interesting was moon dust smells like gunpowder, which I just find funny.
I think it makes sense though.
Why?
I don't know. Like, cause when I think of the moon, I think of like powdery, like.
Yeah, but you think of gunpowder?
I mean, if you think of like a smell, like what would you think it would smell like?
I think it smelled like baby powder, like linen. That's what I would think. What would you think?
No, I would think like something like gunpowder.
Or dirt.
Yeah.
Gunpowder is like a specific smell, though.
I think definitely something like along.
Guessing it's like iron or something in the dust or something.
Like gunpowder. Definitely not like.
You know
what did you say?
Iron.
Baby powder.
Oh yeah. I know in Minecraft I made gunpowder. So
you're gonna like iron. One of the things I say about space. It's about smell.
Oh god, space does not smell. Okay, I have one more thing and then we're okay. So the biggest thing that I read that I was like, I don't believe that 1% is the moon orbiting changes the tides. So like,
oh yeah,
the it pulls the water.
I hate this. Yeah,
it pulls the water and it goes like.
Yeah.
I actually left that one up because I didn't understand it enough to actually explain it.
Oh my gosh, something we should have talked about with oceans is tsunamis.
Oh, what are those?
That's an insane topic.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make like a 10-minute video about that.
We could do like natural disasters.
Yeah.
Instead of like weather, natural disasters like tornadoes and
Be looking for that.
Anyway, so put simply, tides are. Oh no, I don't want to read that. Essentially, the moon pulls up water on one side of the Earth, but on the other side, where its gravitational forces are weaker, the water bulges in the opposite direction. No. No. Mm-mm.
That is like...
No.
It's just a weird concept to like...
No.
I think...
I literally,
I mean,
no.
I believe it, because it makes sense, but it's hard to like... It's hard to imagine it because you're not like seeing it happen, you know? Like...
I would love to see it happen.
It's hard to
I would love to see that happen. No, I don't believe that. That's weird. That's very weird. That was my like fact that I was like, because I've heard of that. Like I heard it somewhere like a year ago.
It just seems
ever
crazy.
Since I heard it, I've thought about it every day since.
No, you have not.
Yes, I do.
You have not thought about it until you did research for this.
When we talked about it, remember we were first doing this podcast. That was one of the things I brought up. Remember?
What?
That the moon pulls the waves, pulls the tides.
She's lying.
I heard it. No, we talked about it
Kylie
in front of
journals about it every day.
I don't journal about it,
she's journaling about how much
think
the tide
about
stresses her out.
So much. The fact that the moon pulls it.
February here, 2023.
Yeah.
I'm really worried about the tide pull.
I'm really worried about it. The moon's gonna pull it too much. We're gonna have issues.
It's a scary thing to think about.
I think about it all the time. I think it's very strange.
Well.
Wait, real quick. Try to let that go. Where the fuck are they? They're so far away. Why can we still hear them? What the fuck? Where are they?
It's fine. It's not that long.
Oh, I don't hear it anymore. Okay.
Are you done with?
Yes. I mean, okay. The last one was just every time we see the moon, it's the exact same side. So I thought that was interesting. Like you never see the other side of it.
Weird.
Like why don't we see the other side? Is
How
it
do you
spinning?
know that?
It's just what it said.
I guess it makes sense because like.
It says it
if
right
it's
here.
like staying in the
Where
same
is
spot.
it? I found it. It's in this article.
But I don't know. For some reason, I feel like it would like turn or something.
I can't find it. Yeah, but every time you see the moon, it's the same side. Which I also find it. I find that cool though. I think that makes
cool.
sense
just
to me.
All these things just make my brain fried.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Anyways, when I talk about space here in a second, you're gonna be even more.
I'm ready to just collapse.
The first couple things I'm going to say is research from Arizona State University. So I'm just giving them some credit here while I read these things.
Nice.
So my first thing, which makes sense, but like it makes sense, but I'm like, I just refuse to believe it because it's so freaky, is that space is completely silent. Like,
oh, I heard that.
Like
yeah.
it is just a big open space of nothing. Like, it is just nothing. Like, imagine our world being silent. Like,
it can't. Like,
you know
it
what
literally
I mean? Like,
can't
the
be.
reason it is, though, is because there's no atmosphere in space. So, like, there's no medium or way for sound to travel. And that makes sense.
If I said something, would it travel? Or would it just kind of be like Rhiannon? Or would it, would you hear it?
I don't think you could hear it.
I think you can hear it. You think you can't hear it all in space? There's
no way for sound to travel.
What? How did they talk on the moon? Oh, there's an atmosphere.
Well, they have... Yeah.
The moon has an atmosphere.
But, like, space itself. So that was...
No, because...
That was... I have a lot to go through, so I'm moving on.
Okay, sorry, keep going.
It's insane.
That's weird.
It's insane.
That's really weird.
Like I said, it makes sense, but it's like, what? Okay.
That's weird, yeah.
The hottest planet is not the one that's closest to the sun, which is Mercury.
Why? Venus
is the hottest planet, and it's 450 degrees Celsius, which is 842 degrees Fahrenheit.
That sounds amazing. I would love that.
Wow. The reason...
Why?
So Mercury also has no atmosphere, which regulates temperature.
Why?
But that makes me think, so like...
What? Wait, why does Mercury have no atmosphere?
I don't know. But that makes me think, so like, since space has no atmosphere, and that's the reason sound can't travel, like, what is the temperature of space?
Could you even take a temperature?
Like, it can't just be...
Like, could you bring it, like a temperature probe?
It can't just be nothing. You know what I mean?
It's definitely...
it has to be something.
I think it's cold.
I would imagine it's cold because it's dark. Like, I mean, obviously, like, what's close to the sun is going to be hot, but, like, it's a big ball of darkness. So I don't imagine it's, like, burning up.
I know, but, like...
But it's just,
well, it's funny because I'm like, it's dark, and then I was like, well, of course it's dark. But I'm thinking of, like, a dark room. But it's not a room.
No, it's just an open nothing.
Yes.
Okay, so that was kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
An insane thing. There are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way.
Nah, no way.
And then it says there's about 3 trillion trees on Earth, which, like, okay, there's a lot of trees.
Then why am I saving so many by using reusable things? I think we're fine.
There's between 100 to 400 billion stars.
In
the Milky Way, not in general. We're gonna
trillion. Okay, I'm on the trillion trees. What?
Yeah, because like you think there's a lot of trees, but
why are we saving them? Everyone's like, oh, we need more forests. If we have 1 trillion trees, we do not need any more forests. We're good.
There's a lot, but we do.
We just cut down a tree, so 1 billion.
Attack finally. Okay, but there are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on Earth. Which, like...
Grains. That makes sense, though.
It does.
If that was the other way around, I'd freak out.
So it says, the universe obviously goes far beyond our galaxy of, like, the Milky Way, which makes sense with the trees and stars.
Is there a number on how many galaxies we have yet, or no?
I did not look that up. But, so scientists can only guess, like, how many stars in space there are.
Yeah, this is again.
They cannot be for sure. Because, like, we can only see and measure
exactly.
so much. Like,
I also,
okay, so
what about the whole, like, how do they count that many trees? They just stood around and counted it?
Right.
What year is that from?
Scientists say there's a septillion stars.
What is that?
A septillion.
7 billion?
Guess how many zeros that is.
Oh, it's 0. It's 0.
Guess how many?
14.
More?
20.
More?
30.
24.
Oh my god.
A septillion stars is what they imagine.
Imagine, though. Like, they don't know. They have no idea, but that's crazy.
It is crazy.
That makes sense, though. There should be a lot of stars.
Yeah. That one does make sense. But think about grains of sand.
Yeah.
Like, how small grains of sand are. Like, even just that one beach.
Yeah, one beach is like 100 billion grains at least,
like,
right?
So many. But a septillion is insane. I've never even heard that in my life.
That's a fake number. That is such a fake number.
I'm going to start being like, Kylie, I love you, a septillion.
Yeah, I like that.
So.
Again, how are they counting this?
Yeah, honestly.
Who's sitting there and counting a septillion stars?
After this podcast ends, I'm going to like do some research on like, how are we measuring these things?
Exactly.
Because it really blows my mind. Okay, so one day on Venus is longer than 1 year on Earth. Or no. That's not what I meant.
Oh.
1 day on Venus is just longer than 1 year. Like, 1 day takes 243 Earth days to complete 1 day on Venus.
Oh my god, if we lived on Venus, we'd be exhausted.
Like, 1 day.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, where did it go?
Wait, 200 days. That's less than
243 days.
That's less than a year.
It takes 243 Earth days. So I think it's like, it's just different. Like a different calculation.
It is, yeah. But.
And that's because, like, the slow axis rotation.
That's.
Which, like, makes sense. But it's just,
if we do have to go to a different planet,
like, imagine,
let's not go there.
Imagine 1 day taking 200 days.
Oh my
god. Like, how many hours? I should have looked that up. I didn't, though.
That's absolutely insane. Oh my god, you want to know? Actually, we don't really have time for that. Never mind.
Guess how much a spacesuit cost?
30,000. Is that low?
Yeah.
200 grand.
Nope.
More?
Mm-hmm.
For a spacesuit?
One spacesuit.
$1 million. I don't know.
No.
More than $1 million? What are we spending our money on? How is the world so hungry?
How much do you think?
3 million?
More.
I wish I didn't know this. I wish I did know that this is where my taxes are going. 20 million.
$12 million for one spacesuit.
Oh my god.
One.
That is stupid. That is so stupid.
My mouth dropped.
That's so stupid. Why are we paying for this?
$12 million for one.
Now I know why they put them in museums. Because I was like, I don't understand. You know what I mean?
So I
get it.
Apparently a lot of that cost is like the backpacks and like stuff that, you know, has to be connected to it. But like, 12 million? Million.
This is one of the reasons that I think space travel is stupid is because like that's just a little bit. Like that's like probably the smallest thing of going into space.
The smallest fee.
That's probably like just like your little baby bill before you get the really big bills from the rocket and the fuel. Like
we're starting to get septillion bills.
Exactly. Like do the astronauts pay for this stuff themselves?
I doubt it.
Do they get paid?
Yes, they make like $640,000.
So they get paid because our money bought them their little fancy suit.
Anyways.
So stupid.
How many Earths do you think can fit inside the sun?
Oh, like 100 something, right?
No.
Oh. Less? More? 200 something?
Way more.
Wait, 1,000? I don't know.
1 million Earths.
1 million?
Can fit inside the sun.
Oh, I thought it was like 100, a couple hundred.
Everything space is just big. Million, septillion,
oh
trillion.
I never want to see the sun up close. It's a, oh my god.
1 million Earths.
So it's literally.
Think about how big the Earth is.
It's literally a fire.
But it's really just, we're like this to like
The sun is literally a big ball of fire that's fueled by hydrogen. I never want to see that. I don't want to go anywhere near that. Okay, if that's fine, but I don't want to like if they were like, oh, let's go take a trip around. I bet in like a million years, like that'll be a thing. Like it's like an excursion. Yeah, that's like an excursion. Like let's go take a trip around the sun, guys.
You just get to go up into space for the day.
The same thing as like where you take a helicopter in the Grand Canyon. Like that's what it's gonna be.
It's gonna be just another casual day.
I would never do that.
So
that's terrifying.
One of my big things that doesn't make sense about space is how has no other form of life been discovered?
There is. You think there is, right?
Oh, yeah. I refuse to believe that we're the only things. Like, us and animals, obviously. Like, but, like, we're technically mammals. Yeah. So, like, you know, I refuse to believe that we're the only thing.
Well, there was dinosaurs before us.
Yeah, but, like, on Earth.
I know, but I'm saying, like...
I just think there's something...
I think so.
There's something else that can survive in different ways than we do. Because the reason that we can't survive on other planets is because we're used to our atmosphere. Yeah. So, like, obviously we couldn't be thrown into something else. Yeah. So, according to NASA, other planets do show signs of being, like, you're able to live there. Mm-hmm. Being...
Signs of life.
Habitable.
Yeah. Habitable, yeah. Okay. That's right.
I don't know why. I just, like, I had a moment.
They're not in this galaxy, though, right? I think they checked the ones in the galaxy and were like,
oh gosh, nah. I looked last night. I should have wrote it down. We can put it in the comments or something. Okay. Unless you guys know later, but I'll let you know. So other planets show signs of that, but it's just like showing signs like there has to be something already.
Oh no, what I 100% believe. Okay, one reason I also believe is I think that dinosaurs look like aliens. So, like, I feel like if those things existed, there's probably more.
I think aliens are real, but not in the way, like, they put them on.
Oh, no, I don't
I don't think it's, like, a big green thing or, like, a big gray thing. Like, I think it's just a different form of being. Yeah. Like, an animal. Like, it's just a different thing. Like, who knows? Maybe, like... different life in space is like way smarter than we'll ever be. Maybe it's not. Who knows though? Like,
does bacteria count as other forms of life? Because you're like bacteria is on everything. Like they haven't found any bacteria on any other planet. I should look that up. I should have looked that up.
Yeah, but I'm talking like other forms of life like us.
Bacteria is forms of life. But like bacteria is like the building blocks though. Yeah. So like if we have bacteria somewhere,
like it could yeah. Anyways. And that's just something that I'm like, really? Okay.
Comment below if you think there is aliens or not aliens.
Or like just another form of life.
Yeah. I think that there is. Well, aliens are anything that like isn't from this planet. Yeah. So I don't think they're going to have big heads. So
space is 93 billion light years big.
What does that even mean? What's a light year? What is that?
And this is from NASA.
Is that a measure of distance or time?
It's like... I mean, I guess you could use it for both, but... Right? Wait, look that up. I don't want to leave my page of notes. Okay. So, scientists believe there's no end to space.
But so it's a unit... Oh, so it's distance. Astronomical distance equivalent to the distance that light travels in 1 year.
The way that light travels, yeah.
Light travels? Light doesn't travel.
Yes, it does.
What? Light doesn't travel.
So, what's observable to scientists is 46 billion light years out of the 93 billion that they assume.
Oh, we're halfway there.
But, like, okay, here's what doesn't make sense to me. They say space is 93 billion light years, but they also say space has no end.
No, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't think it has an end.
So it's like, okay, well, is it 93? Which obviously, like, 93 billion light years is a ton. Like, that's basically having no end, but it does end.
Wouldn't it be cool if you, like, went to the end and, like, it was just, like, a wall?
But, like, if you're putting a number on it, that's capping it. That's saying, like, this is the end.
No, there is no end.
But that doesn't make sense to me because I'm like, okay, which is it? Yeah. So here's something that I said earlier that's going to blow your mind. Is space has a smell.
No.
So we can't talk to each other. There's no light, but it has a smell.
Of what?
Well, Some have reported gunpowder, which like the moon, which like to me I feel like makes the most sense. There's all like,
ew, I don't want to go there.
There's all these things blowing up and exploding and forming and like that.
Yeah, but I don't want to go if it smells like gunpowder.
But other people have said it smells like sweet cookies.
See, I would guess vanilla. I would guess space was like vanilla.
Make that make sense.
That's what I would guess.
How are you smelling two completely different things?
That's very different.
Like, I feel like there has to be some, like...
Is anyone else... literally ever my whole life I've been like... I think space smells like vanilla. Like, it's...
I've never thought of
vanilla to me.
I've never thought of what space smells
I actually have thought about that slightly.
I haven't. But now that I am, like, I would think more of, like, the burning side or, like, a... You know, like a weird... Not, like, a good smell. Because,
I would literally... Like... In my head, all I think, and I think if I go up there, I'm only gonna smell vanilla because I've convinced myself. Head. I've convinced myself. I look at it and I smell vanilla.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Maybe I had a candle that was space named when I was.
Well, I don't
kid.
know. I feel like when you think of space, like I guess it depends like how you think of it.
Yeah.
Like a cartoony kind of space. You're like, oh yeah, like that's a fun, like, happy, sweet. You know,
space is so scary.
But it's scary. Yeah. Okay, my next thing that's kind of scary. Actually, my next two things, which are my last things.
Okay.
This is from science.org.
Okay.
Is there are dead galaxies, and they're nicknamed the graveyard.
What is that? That just means there's no form of life?
So apparently, it's located 10 billion light years from Earth. And these galaxies stopped making stars a few billion years after the Big Bang. So, like, after, like, Earth was
formed. Do we make stars? They just
stopped making
stars. Does the Milky Way make stars right now?
Well, we have stars, yeah.
Yeah, but are they producing?
I have no idea the science behind that.
That's crazy.
That's way beyond my knowledge.
That's interesting.
But, like, these galaxies are just dead because there's no stars, I guess.
That's so sad. Sounds like free rent to me. Like, let's go there.
Let's go to the dead galaxies.
Let's fix that up.
So, one of the scariest things, something that also doesn't make sense / just insane, is black holes. And this is
Do those actually exist?
Black holes are real.
They are? I didn't know that.
I'm going to explain it. So, It's a place in space where gravity pulls so much that even light cannot get out. So, there is just...
Oh, my God. I don't like that.
So they're invisible. So black holes are invisible.
Oh, okay.
So say like you went to space, like you might just be getting like sucked into a black hole, and you're not coming out.
In the movies, they're not invisible.
Apparently, you could live in a black hole.
Why? No.
But you're like, there's no getting out of it, and eventually you would obviously die. But like getting sucked into a black hole.
So if the Earth does, we're good for a little bit.
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that. They consume everything in their path, gas clouds to entire solar systems.
Okay,
entire solar systems.
So how do we avoid them?
You cannot avoid a black.
How do we know if we're not in one right now? Or one? How do we not know whether we're?
Oh gosh, I've invented a new theory in Kylie's head of are we living in a black hole?
Like currently, we could be being pulled in and we have no idea. Maybe that's why it's getting colder, really farther away. Or it's winter.
It's just scary. Like imagine being an astronaut and you're just like, exploring, and you get sucked into explore. Like I wonder what's over there.
No one's skipping through space. It's terrifying.
Like imagine where the place you're going.
Yeah.
And you just get.
But you made it way too joyful.
I did make it
go to space.
I did make it a little joyful, but like imagine.
You'd have no idea. So,
I don't know
are they fast or slow? Like when they suck you in, is it like a is it this? Or is it like yank?
I don't know. Let's see. How
are they yanking us, or do we have time to enjoy the?
Oh no, I'm sure you don't enjoy it.
If I'm already going into a black hole, there's really nothing to stop it. So a black
hole moves 56,000 miles a second.
Oh my god, it's like a yank. Yeah.
Like, way faster than that.
I wonder if it's like a little like I pull your ponytail or something. It's like, that's weird. I don't like that at all. Or is it like whole body pull? I don't know. I don't like that. I don't want to think. I honestly did not think that black holes were real. Like, I didn't know.
So you know how fast light travels? Like,
no.
Very fast.
I don't even know what that means. How does light travel? I don't understand.
Okay, well, we don't have time to get into this, but a black hole is 1/3 of the speed of light, which is insanely fast.
So it's faster
than
the speed of light? Oh, no, it's
a third.
Okay.
But, like,
I heard, like, 3 times or something.
It's insane.
Not
something I want to experience.
Dude, I honestly didn't think black holes were real.
I used to, like, think... I had this phase when I was little where I was like, oh, like, being an astronaut would be so cool. Like,
I think everyone
But, like,
did.
I think it's because, like, you go through that phase in, like, elementary, middle school, you're, like, learning about
You watch
space.
The Martian, you see Matt Damon.
And, like, you're like,
I could do that.
Yeah, I want to do that. Like, now?
Mm-mm.
I would absolutely never want to do that. There's just so many risks. And, like...
Now I understand why they pay them. Because
You're risking your life.
I don't know anyone else who would go into space for free.
But anyways, that is all for space and Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you guys learned a little couple facts. It was fun. It was really like black holes. I don't like that thought. I don't like that at all.
The fact that they're invisible is the scariest part.
I'm gonna go look it up literally right now.
The fact that it is invisible.
Like, I'm literally gonna go look them up. But everything else was pretty cool. I actually learned a little bit about Earth. Like, low-key. Like, the shadow thing I read about.
I forgot one thing. There's a planet made of diamonds.
Why are we not going there? We should run on there.
Someone said maybe we can... I forget exactly. They, like, sell, like, with a spacesuit and, like...
Yeah.
To get there or something. I don't know. I was like, yeah.
Why are we trying to go to Mars? There's nothing on Mars. Let's go to the Diamond Planet.
Yeah, the Diamond Planet.
But, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Fun facts.
Yeah. Hope
Things
you guys
that don't
learned a
make
little
sense.
bit. Hope you guys aren't too scared.
How are we measuring our tilt and how fast we're going?
Yeah. If anyone knows the answer,
and also,
please comment below.
The thing about black holes, one last thing, is like, if it's invisible and people are getting sucked into it, how do we really know anything about it?
Exactly. How do we?
Unless someone's friend like got sucked into a black hole and they were like, oh.
But how did they not get sucked in? You can't like watch someone.
They just watched them.
You can't watch someone because it'll consume.
I wonder how much space it takes up because it can consume whole galaxies.
So probably galaxies away. Probably like
how big is it?
I just want to know, where do they get all this knowledge?
How many?
I don't get it.
Black holes are there?
How do they know the black holes actually exist?
To look it up.
Oh my god.
How many black holes are there?
How do they know those exist?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how are you measuring this stuff?
Did they see one? And they were like, oh no. I don't know. NASA, you're kind of sketch to me.
You're kind of freaking us out.
I just don't.
Okay, so
where are you getting your info?
Oh, no, you're going to hate this.
No.
So it says, judging from the number of stars large enough to produce such black holes, scientists estimate that there are as many as 10 million to a billion black holes in the Milky Way alone.
Wait, we're going to get sucked up. We're in the Milky Way.
In the Milky Way alone.
We're in the Milky Way.
That is not thinking about...
Dude, my leg, I'm anxious right now. Okay, so if one happens in the Milky Way, I'm pretty sure we're toast. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure we're... Okay, would you rather get vaporized by the sun or go in a black hole?
Whoa, look at this. These infinitely dense points in space will spaghettify.
That's not a verb.
What?
That's not a verb.
Okay, that's from National Geographic.
They're wrong.
Spaghettify? Have you guys ever heard that?
Word.
Like, what are they meaning by that? You're just toast. You're done. Noodle.
Noodled.
Anyways.
Get noodled. I would love a spaghetti fire. I could spaghettify anything.
I'm gonna go eat spaghetti now and just pray I don't get sucked into a black hole anytime soon.
I'm gonna go stare at my wall for a while.
And think about the tilt.
That's what I do after we film these. I hope you guys know that.
We're just like...
We go stare.
What did we just say? What are we learning?
I drink a milk. I need to calm myself down.
I drink a milk.
I drink a milk. We're not well after these. I hope you guys are okay.
I feel sick.
Yeah? I don't like the black hole thought at all. I'm very mad at you for putting that in my brain.
I knew it would freak you out. It freaks me out. I was researching this stuff and I was like, no.
I took the easy stuff because I'm like, I don't want to read about
Yeah, Kylie's like, I'll take Earth and you take space. And I was like, all right.
Yeah. Let us know how you guys like this episode, though. If you're liking our new situation up, we look it up and then we use it. Yeah. So just let us know.
Comment if you think there's more life too.
Yeah. Comment if there's more life. Comment if you'd rather get vaporized or sucked into a black hole.
Oh yeah,
Which
that's
death?
a new one.
Which death would you rather have? Oh, sorry.
Someone just got sucked into a black hole.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry. I hope that wherever the ambulance is going, they're okay.
No, she doesn't. She hopes they're being sucked into it.
No. But if they did get sucked into a black hole, they're not gonna find them. So.
Yeah, then we're screwed too. That's my biggest thing. If we hear of a black hole, we're screwed.
Yeah.
Because that means people around us saw
But like
it.
we wouldn't even know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like we could be scared of a black hole and then it consumes the Earth, but then everyone's gone and no one knows.
Great. That's vapor. That's the vapor. That's what happened if you got vaporized.
Really, it's both.
If you got vaporized, you'd literally like it literally be.
Space is so scary.
So literal snap.
Both ways you're just gone. But there is like some science behind like you might be able to survive in a black hole.
So comment which one you want to live through or not live through.
Anyways.
But yeah. Okay, we love you guys.
Bye.
See you next week.
Black holes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sleep tonight.